shotgun, man in motion to the right side. Nash will keep it himself, works across the 20, dives across the 25, and taken down right around the 29-yard line. Nash under center on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off on first down across the 30 to the 35. Barrels down to the 40-yard line. They'll mark him short. Back at the Nash out of the shotgun with two backs in the backfield. Owusu Ansah on the carry, and he gets across the 40. Ball near hash mark, working right to left. Nash under center. One receiver to his left. They'll hand it off. And up the middle he'll go. Will be Will Ola. And he'll get to the line to gain for a first down. The chains will move. First and 10 members, cheerleaders, and football players before the game. Joseph Owusu Ansah on the carry. And maybe a gain of 1 out of it. 2nd down and 9 coming up. So there's a lot on the line for Westerville Central tonight. 2nd and 9. And on the carry will be Will Ola. And he'll get across the 40 to the 41. It'll bring up 3rd down. Play in New Albany, still on their opening for their first possession of the game, as Owusu Ansah on the carry gets across to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles. His punt will be from the 32-yard line. It's a little short. Mario Williams comes up on it, loses the football, bounces off his chest, and New Albany lands on it inside Warhawk territory, inside the 25-yard line. But Braylon Nash under center, 1st and 10 at the Westerville Central 23. Nash rolling out to his right, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Central's 23-yard line. Off to the left edge, to the 10, 5, and forced out of bounds by Mario Williams goes Will Ola. And it'll be a first down for the Eagles inside the 5-yard line. Nash out of the shotgun. The snap, the handoff. Owusu Ansah dives for the end zone, and he'll be just short at the 1-yard line. Braylon Nash under center. Will Ola into the end zone from 1 yard out, touchdown.
Number 7, Logan Clapier will kick off.
Logan Clapier to kick off for New Albany, and it's up into the air. It'll sail into the end zone for a touchback. As the Warhawks have run it twice, and here's their 3rd run of the evening. It's Jason Gwynn with a huge hole. He's to midfield. Eagle territory at the 40, 30, down to the 20, into the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Westerville Central. Jason Gwynn, an 80-yard scamper to the house.
The ball carrier. He goes 80 yards for Warhawks touchdown.
The point after, the snap is back, it's down. Looks like a good hold by Troutner, and Nelson puts it through the uprights. It's 7-7. Westerville Central's Jason Gwynn on a 1 play goes 80 yards. Nelson sends it up into the air. It's going to be a short one, brought down at the 22-yard line. And out onto the right side, 25. Ryan Liddy works his way across the 30, went from the near side to the far side, and gets to about the 32. Braylon Nash under center. Play clock at 15, the snap. The toss out to Owusu Ansah, and he's brought down by a couple of Warhawks. Jaden Steele, far, no passing yards for either team. All on the ground. Braylon Nash, the keeper, he's going to lose more yards back to the 29-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. Braylon Nash for New Albany under center, 3rd and 13. Up onto the right side, and Ola gets to the 30, check that, 40-yard line. He gets almost 10 yards. It's going to be, looks like an 11-yard gain. Clapier to punt it away. He does send it away. It's a short one. This time he calls for the fair catch, gets it, and Westerville Central will start the drive just inside their own 30-yard line. Jaston Gwynn with the rain coming down in a mist here at Veterans Field. And Jaston Gwynn lost the football. It looked like he wanted to throw. It comes right out of his hand, but he picks it up and gets a yard or two out of it across the 20. Well, maybe he even lost a yard. He did, back to the 22. 2nd and 11. Gwynn with an empty backfield, 5 wide, 3 to his left. Gwynn in motion to the far side. He cuts back up toward the middle, and he's met by a brick wall of maroon jerseys. It'll bring up 3rd down for Westerville Central. Start of the second quarter, and Westerville Central looks at 3rd and 11, now working right to left as we see it, tied 7-7. Throw out to the near side. Elijah Harris has the first down and more as he gets to the 48-yard line. Brought down on the play by Abu Kibi here in this second quarter of action. Jaden Gwynn on the carry on first down, gets to the midfield stripe. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 8 from midfield.
4 receivers split either side for Westerville Central. Jaden Gwynn, the ball carrier, and he's met for a loss back to his own 49-yard line. Gwynn out of the shotgun, and Jaden Gwynn to his right. Jaston rolling out to his right. Throws back to the near side left. Has Jaden Gwynn. Has a block to the Eagles' 40. Up to the 35. Breaks a tackle to the 30. And he gets inside the Eagles' 30-yard line for a first down. Maceo Harper onto the far side right. A toss out to Jaden Gwynn. Cuts up to the hash marks on the right side. And gets down to the 28-yard line. Maybe to the 27. Out of the timeout, Westerville Central looks at 2nd down and 9 at the New Albany 27-yard line. Jaston Gwynn throws, and he's got, is that Elijah Harris? No, he's got someone up to the 10-yard line. There's the number, C.J. Thomas on the reception. It's enough for a first down to the 11-yard line out of the shotgun with a 5-receiver set, empty backfield. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Now Jaden Gwynn moves in motion left to right. High snap for Jaston Gwynn. He keeps it up the middle. Breaks tackles to the 5 and down to the 4. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working to the near side left is Summers. Gwynn out of the gun. Play clock at 14. 3 receivers bunched onto the right side. Gwynn, the keeper, from the 4. Dives toward the end zone, and it's touchdown, Westerville Central! A late call by the officials, and the Warhawks are in from 4 yards out.
Number 1, Jaston Gwynn, the ball carrier, crosses the goal line for Hawks touchdown.
Zach Nelson for the point after. Troutner to hold. The snap is back, the kick is up, and it is good. He's got probably close to 100 yards on the ground now. He did have that 80-yard rush. That was a 4-yard touchdown run. He had a couple more in there, so he's got to be pretty close to the 100-yard mark as Zach Nelson's kickoff goes out of bounds. Braylon Nash out of the shotgun for New Albany. A handoff to Owusu Ansah, and he works on the left edge. Out by the numbers, gets to the 40, under center this time. A handoff to Ola, and Nash under center. Hands it off to Ola, and gets to about the 47-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down for New Albany. A huddle, 2 receivers split either side. Nash under center, drops back, throws far side, complete at the Westerville Central 45, and then forced out of bounds at the 40. Albany Nash again under center. Hands it off to Owusu Ansah, and he's brought down. Nash will move out of the shotgun with two backs in the backfield. Owusu Ansah, the carry, and he's brought down by Andrew Creaky for a loss. It'll bring up third down. Andrew Creaky with a big tackle for loss there. Second quarter of action. Nash out of the gun. Third down. They'll keep the offense out on the field. And Braylon Nash will get the play from the sideline. Ball will be spotted to the near hash mark at the Warhawks 30. Play clock is at 10. Nash, the handoff to Ola. Makes his way up the field, and I think he's going to have enough for a first down. 4:35, second quarter. Braylon Nash out of the gun on first down. Hands it off to Owusu Ansah, and he's met by a flock of Warhawks, and they bring him down. No gain on the play. Under 4 to play, second quarter. It's 2nd and 10, and Nash keeps it himself. Far side edge, looking for a block. Gets to the 20, and he's forced down inbounds inside the 20-yard line at around the 18. The handoff up the middle after the kick out of bounds. Nash under center. They hand it off. Owusu Ansah gets down to the 10-yard line. They might mark him back to the 11, and they do. It'll bring up second down for New Albany. Second down, 7 for the Eagles at the Westerville Central 12-yard line. Nash, the keeper, across the 10, far side 5 into the end zone, touchdown. From 12 yards out, Braylon Nash.
Number 1, Braylon Nash, the ball carrier. He goes 12 yards for an Eagles touchdown. Down to the snap.
Snap was a little high. The hold looks good, and the kick looks good as well. It's 14-all. As they tie this game up at 14 apiece here in this second quarter of action with 2:11 on the clock. Clapier's kick is away. It's brought down near side at around the 12 by Jaden Gwynn. Works middle of the field and gets out to the 30-yard line between the hashes. And where he stopped there, and he's still churning those legs. The officials finally blow the whistle to blow it dead. 2-minute drill time. And Westerville Central, I believe, has, they do, 2 timeouts remaining. Here's Jason Gwynn under pressure, rolls out to his right, wants to throw, redirects traffic, tucks and runs, and he'll scamper out of bounds along the far sideline at around the 38-yard line. It'll bring up second down. Albany will start the second half with the possession, and so Westerville Central wants to get something on the board here before the half. Jason Gwynn under pressure, rolls to his right, fires. He's got Jaden Gwynn across the 45 along the far sideline and brought down at the 48-yard line. And that'll be a fresh set of downs for the silver and black. Tied at 14. Minute 23, clock winding down, second quarter. Jason Gwynn out of the shotgun. Play clock is at 10. The snap, the toss on the sweep to Summers. He'll work to the near side 45, Eagles 40, and he's forced out of bounds. On this near side, Michael Summers will get a first down for Westerville Central to the New Albany 39-yard line. 10, Westerville Central at the New Albany 39-yard line. Gwynn out of the gun with a 5-receiver set. Over the middle has Elijah Harris. Harris tiptoes into the end zone for a Warhawk touchdown. Troutner to hold. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Westerville Central takes the lead 21-14 with 1:01 to play. That's all coming up at the half here on COSN. Nelson's kick is away. It comes to the near side and kick out of bounds. Another penalty. The ball will be placed at the 35 for New Albany. Minute and 1 second to go on that second quarter clock. Nash with a big hold up the middle to Joseph Owusu-Ansah. And 10 for Braylon Nash under center. Out of the timeout, throws near side incomplete. He was looking for Miles Jackson. Jaden Steele in on the coverage. For New Albany at the Westerville Central 49-yard line. 52 seconds on this second quarter clock. Owusu-Ansah on the carry and gets to the Westerville Central 44-yard line. From the near hash, Braylon Nash will go under center. The snap. Nash wants to throw, rolls out to his left, over the middle, caught at the 35-yard line, dodging to the 30 near side, to the 25-20, and forced out of bounds. Nash to move under center, 3 on the clock. The play clock, that is. The snap, Owusu-Ansah, the carry to the left side, and he'll get down inside the 15-yard line, and I think New Albany will have to use their last timeout, and they do. Westerville Central 13 for New Albany, as that rain coming down still. Nash wants to throw. Flush from the pocket to his left and throws it out of bounds. 18 seconds on the clock until halftime. Play clock at 14. The snap. Owusu-Ansah the carry. And this time he gets to the 17-yard line. Clock is rolling. Officials spot the ball. Nash will spike it down. And timeout, Westerville Central. Jake Hoovler for the hold. The snap is back. The hold looks good. The kick is up, and it is good. A 34-yard field goal. This turnout will also check Joe Idle as the evening goes on after the game and into tomorrow morning. Zach Nelson, his kick is up into the air, and it is right through the hands of the New Albany player at the 20, but picked up by someone else out to the 30, 35, and then brought down. They're 2 of 5 through the air. Jason Gwynn, 6 of 6 through the air. Owusu-Ansah on the carry, off the sweep, and he gets to the 41-yard line. It'll bring up second down for play. Joseph Owusu-Ansah on the carry to the 44, a gain of 3 on the play out there on the field. It'll be third down and 5 for Braylon Nash and the Eagles. They'll hand it off, and they'll get the first down into Warhawk territory. Will Ola on the carry, and he gets it to the Westerville Central 47-yard line. With one man inside of him, Nash will go under center with 2 backs in the backfield. They'll hand it to the up man, and Will Ola makes his way to the 40-yard line. They'll mark him back to the 30, to the 41, begging your pardon. And that'll bring up second down. 17, 9:23, Nash under center for New Albany. On 2nd and 4, they'll hand it off onto the left side and get down to the Westerville Central 34-yard line for a first down. As we see it, a receiver to the near side. Nash dropping back, under pressure, throws. It's caught, penalty marker on the play, up to the 30-yard line. And the catch was made by Will Ola. Nash under center. Man in motion to that this near side. Will Ola the carry. Brought down by a flock of Warhawks.
Number 44, Will Ola, the ball carrier.
Maybe a gain of 2 yards on the play. But Nash under center, 2 backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Owusu-Ansah, and he'll hit a couple of defenders. Play clock to 12. Nash the snap. The handoff to Will Ola, the lone back in the backfield, and gets across for a first down. Nash out of the gun. Owusu-Ansah in the backfield. They hand it off to him, and he gets inside the 10 and around the 8. And out of the huddle, they've got 6 on the play clock. Nash under center. Will Ola on the carry. And I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Big third down for the Eagles. Owusu-Ansah with a hole. reaches to the goal line, and the officials say no, he's down short. But it is a first down. And it's first and goal at the half-yard mark. Nash under center. Nash, the handoff. Owusu-Ansah into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They want to tack one more on there. The snap looked a little shaky, but the hold is good. The kick is even better. It's 24-21. New Albany leads Westerville Central. Clapier on the kickoff for the Eagles. And it'll be brought down to the near side. Mario Williams at his own 8 out to the 20. And he's going to be brought down right around the 22-yard line, it looks like.
Kickoff return by
High snap to Jason Gwynn. He keeps it himself to the 25, 30, 35, 40. Spins out of a tackle to the 45 and then finally slung down at the 47-yard line. A big game for Jason Gwynn, and he's definitely over 100 yards tonight on the ground. Jason Gwynn now out of the shotgun with 2 receivers to his near side left, 2 to his far side right. The handoff to Jaden Gwynn. Snaps across midfield and brought down at the Eagles' 46-yard line. Both Gwynns into the backfield. Harris in motion to that far side. A little pitch forward to Harris. Across the 45, far sideline, and he's brought out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down, Westerville Central. To the left, one to the right. Gwynn out of the gun. The handoff, Jaden Gwynn onto his right side. And he tiptoes along the sideline, and a penalty marker comes in.
40, 66 on the offense, 10 yards from the previous spot.
Maceo Harper comes out to the near side left. Gwynn rolls to this near side, looking for a block. Maceo Harper sets it. To the 30 goes Jason Gwynn, and he's down out of bounds with a late penalty marker. They're going to say he went out at around the 25-yard line, and this is going to be a late hit out of bounds by the Eagles. The Warhawks threatening with 3:15 in the third quarter to play. Gwynn with 2 backs in the backfield. He'll keep it himself. Jason Gwynn near side 10 to the 5. Jumps into the end zone. And no, they'll say he's down just shy of the goal line. I thought Jason Gwynn had that. He hurtled into the end zone, but the official along the near side says no. And goal for Westerville Central. The handoff to Jaden Gwynn. Tries to break from a tackle, reaching toward the goal line. Touchdown, Westerville Central. Jaden Gwynn, a 1-yard touchdown rush for Westerville Central. Zach Nelson, the point after is up, and it is good. Westerville Central takes the lead back at the 3:01 mark in the third quarter. Nelson for the ensuing kickoff at 3:01 on the third quarter clock. It's up into the air and brought down at the 15-yard line of New Albany, near side, out to the 20, has a hold of the 40, to the 45 midfield, into Warhawk territory after a stiff arm to the 25-20, far side 10-5, touchdown New Albany. Brennan Buswitz from his own 15-yard line on the touchdown. Penalty markers before the snap.
Illegal substitution on a defense. You have the distance.
Penalty is an illegal substitution against the defense of Westerville Central. It's a half the distance to the goal penalty. As this game in the third quarter has been back and forth. Extra point is up and it is good. New Albany takes the lead back on a kickoff return, 31-28. And the Eagles lead it over Westerville Central at the 2:46 mark in that third quarter. Kickoff is away by Clapier. Mario Williams brings it down at his own 5. Works near side, and he's forced down at around the 25-yard line.
Number 2, Mario Williams.
Jason Gwynn out of the shotgun with a receiver to his far side right, and the snap goes right through his fingertips. He's under pressure all the way back to his 4-yard line, rolls back even more, and he throws it out of bounds. And a penalty marker from the referee. Where it'll be second and 35 for Westerville Central. Jason Gwynn out of his own end zone. The snap back to him, throws over the middle. He's looking, and it's going to be intercepted by New Albany at the 25-yard line. They bring it back to the 5, inside to the 3.
Jason Gwynn's pass is intercepted by number 17, Clay Carr.
As they lead 31-28, and they want to extend this lead. Nash to Will Ole. And down to the 3. The hashes. Nash under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Owusu Ansah into the end zone. Touchdown, New Albany.
Joseph Owusu Ansah, the ball carrier, and he goes 3 yards for an Eagles touchdown. Tate Hoopler will hold.
Kick is good. Clapier has it teed up and sends it away. From the 6-yard line, Elijah Harris to the near side 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle 35 to the 40. Stays on his feet, and he's out of bounds somewhere outside the 40-yard line. They say the 44. They've got a 4-receiver set to the near hash mark, right to left as they work. They hand it off Jaden Gwynn, and he'll get across the 45 to the 46, a gain of 2 yards, 2nd and 8 coming up. Owusu Ansah tacked on the 6 points, made it 38-28. On 2nd and 8, over the middle, and it's dropped. Jason Gwynn had C.J. Thomas, and it was in his hands, and it fell out of the breadbasket. 3rd and 8, Jason Gwynn out of the gun. Steps up and runs across midfield. He's tripped up. Where are they going to spot him? If it's the 47, he's going to be short. They stretch the chain. And 4th and inches. Time to be aggressive. Jason Gwynn out of the gun and a 4-receiver set. And Jason Gwynn keeps it himself. He's going to have it and a few more. Across the 45 down to the 44. It's a first down, Westerville Central. And that'll do it. Third quarter comes to an end. The Warhawks trail the Eagles 38-28.
Central Ohio Sports Network. Sports coverage by the fans. This is the home of the Westerville Central Warhawks. Central Ohio Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Westerville Central on a drive, 1st and 10. Clock will wind. Summers in motion, and a whistle, and a penalty. Gwynn, the keeper. And he'll get about 4 yards to the 48. As the clock is down to 7 seconds on the play clock. And a 4-receiver set. Here's Jason Gwynn dropping back under pressure. Flush from the pocket to his left. Now running backwards all the way back to the 20-yard line. Now running forward to the 30, up to the 35, to the 40. And he's going to be brought down. No, he passes it forward to Jaden Gwynn, and it's incomplete. Oh my gosh. It was off the fingertips of Jaden Gwynn, and Jason Gwynn ran about 50 yards.
Back to punt for the Warhawks, Zachary Nelson.
Nelson with the punt. Brought in around the 11-yard line and return to the 32-yard line.
Punt return.
Nash under center. Handoff, and Ola will take it across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of 9 yards in the play. Nash under center, 2 backs in the backfield. The receiver to the near side, and Nash, the QB sneak, will get the first down. Get about 3 or 4 yards all the way up to the 44-yard line. Huddle, play clock is at 12. 9:15 on the clock. Handoff to Joseph Owusu-Ansah, and he gets into Warhawk territory down to the 41-yard line. First down for the Eagles. Head coach Ed Miley standing back behind the offense of New Albany to keep an eye on things. And Nash will go under center for New Albany. Joseph Owusu-Ansah, a hold to the left side, and he gets down to the 30. And inside the 30 to the 28 for another first down. Braylon Nash will go under center. First and 10 at the Westerville Central 28. Another long drive in possession for the Eagles. 2nd and 9. Joseph Owusu-Ansah, the near side, brought down inside the 25-yard line by Sid Thompson. Is down under 10. The snap, the handoff to Will Ola for a first down to the 10, down to the 5, and stumbles his way inside the 3 to the 1. They mark him back. Nope, at the 1. It's a first and goal for New Albany. Braylon Nash hands it off to Will Ola. No signal. And that ball come loose. And Westerville Central pick it up. Everyone in the field of play of wearing white jerseys didn't get in. It's 2nd and goal. Will Ola is into the end zone, touchdown from 1 yard out. 44-28, New Albany leads. The point after is up, and it is good. It is 45-28. Clapier has it teed up and sends it away. Mario Williams from his 10. Out to the 15, 20, 25, 30, near side 35, 40, near sideline 45, and he's forced out of bounds inside his own territory at around the 45-yard line. Mario Williams. Go with a 4-receiver set, Westerville Central. Split either side from the near hash mark. Harris in motion to the far side now. Gwynn on the keeper. Works on the left edge, across midfield to the New Albany sideline, and out of bounds he goes at the New Albany 46-yard line. Jason Gwynn the snap, the toss out to Elijah Harris, trying to come near side, gets a block to the 40, and he's brought down at the 36-yard line, enough for a first down. Gwynn out of the gun, dropping back, looks to throw, fires far side, Elijah Harris incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the New Albany 36-yard line for Westerville Central. Jason Gwynn the keep to the 30, near sideline, out of bounds to the 27-yard line. Gwynn, the keeper, has the first down, more to the 20-yard line, stays on his feet, and he's finally brought down at that 20-yard line. 3:45 to play. Jason Gwynn wants to throw, got it over to C.J. Thomas, and a penalty marker comes in on the tackle and after the play. So it'll be first and goal for Westerville Central at the 9-yard line now. 3:30 to play. 45-28 New Albany. High snap to Jason Gwynn. A pitch to Michael Summers. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal, Westerville Central. 2nd and goal. Gwynn out of the gun, dropping back, looks into the end zone. No one open. Throws back far corner and incomplete. He was looking for Maceo Harper. Let's remain in this one. Gwynn under pressure. He's going to have to take a sack. The offense will stay out there and go for it. Gwynn out of the gun with 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. High snap, Gwynn handles it, drops back, flush from the pocket to the near side. Looking down into the end zone, back of the end zone, Elijah Harris incomplete. If they'd like to. Braylon Nash, the handoff to Joseph Owusu Ansa. And a big chunk of yards across the 25 to the 27. Check that 28-yard line.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
2nd down. They'll head to the line out of the huddle, and that'll be a delay of game penalty. They didn't get there fast enough. And I believe Braylon Nash goes into victory formation. He does. Unknown. A loss is not great for the Warhawks of Westerville Central, as now they're looking at a 14th through potentially out of the playoff spot. And this one in the final 10 seconds is a heartbreaker for the Warhawks. A win definitely secures a playoff spot, but a loss could mean, depending on how everything else shakes out in the region, either a 14th, 15th, 16th spot in the playoffs, or you're out. As the game goes final, 45-28. New Albany with the win tonight over Westerville Central. Post-game wrap-up next on COSN.